The ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup 2026 represents one of the most important global sporting events in modern cricket, bringing together nations from across continents to compete in the fastest and most unpredictable format of the game. Before the official tournament begins, teams take part in warm-up matches that may not count toward tournament points but are crucial in determining form, confidence, combinations, and readiness. One such encounter took place in Colombo, Sri Lanka, when the Netherlands and Zimbabwe faced each other in a warm-up match that quietly carried significant meaning for both sides. While some fans may dismiss warm-up games as casual practice fixtures, this particular contest revealed deeper narratives about ambition, preparation, resilience, and the evolving landscape of international cricket. The Netherlands and Zimbabwe share a similar position in the global cricket hierarchy. Neither team is traditionally labelled as a powerhouse, yet both have steadily built reputations as dangerous opponents capable of upsetting established giants. For teams like these, the T20 World Cup is not just about participation. It is an opportunity to prove growth, showcase talent, and demonstrate that the gap between elite and emerging cricketing nations is narrowing. This warm-up match served as a rehearsal not only for the players but also for team management, strategists, and supporters who closely watch every delivery for clues about what lies ahead. The setting in Colombo added its own layer of significance. Sri Lankan conditions are known to test players in unique ways, with pitches that can offer grip, variable bounce, and assistance to spinners, while humid weather challenges endurance and concentration. Playing in these conditions before the main tournament allowed both teams to adjust their game plans and develop a deeper understanding of how to approach matches in similar environments. Warm-up games such as this are carefully designed to replicate match intensity, allowing players to adapt mentally and physically without the pressure of elimination. Zimbabwe, winning the toss and opting to bat first, approached the innings with clear intent. Their strategy was to post a competitive total that would test the Netherlands' bowling depth and fielding discipline. From the outset, Zimbabwe's batsmen displayed a blend of caution and aggression, understanding that the objective was not reckless hitting but structured momentum. The opening phase focused on assessing pitch behaviour, judging bounce, and identifying scoring areas. Early overs were about stability, minimizing risk while still keeping the scoreboard ticking. As the innings progressed, Zimbabwe's middle order took responsibility in accelerating the scoring rate. One of the most noticeable aspects of their batting approach was clarity in shot selection. Rather than attempting extravagant strokes, the batsmen targeted gaps, rotated strike effectively, and punished loose deliveries. This methodical approach reflected careful preparation and an understanding of T20 dynamics, where momentum shifts quickly but discipline remains vital. The innings gained real traction when a key batsman stepped up to anchor the attack, playing with confidence and controlled aggression, eventually registering a crucial half-century. That innings was not just about individual brilliance but about teamwork. Partnerships were built patiently, with communication between batters ensuring minimal confusion and effective running between the wickets. Zimbabwe's willingness to take singles and twos disrupted the Dutch bowlers' rhythm, forcing frequent changes in field placement. Each adjustment opened new scoring opportunities, and Zimbabwe capitalized by maintaining pressure throughout the middle overs. The Netherlands, on the other hand, experimented with their bowling combinations, which is common in warm-up matches. Different bowlers were given spells at various stages to test their effectiveness under different conditions. While there were moments of control, Zimbabwe's ability to read the bowlers and adapt prevented sustained dominance. Some deliveries that were meant to contain runs ended up being punished, highlighting areas for improvement in line and length consistency. As the innings reached the death overs, Zimbabwe aimed to maximize their total without losing too many wickets. This phase showcased their intent to simulate real match scenarios. Rather than protecting wickets, they took calculated risks, understanding that warm-up games are ideal for testing boundary hitting under pressure. The final overs added valuable runs to the total, pushing Zimbabwe to a strong score that would demand a disciplined chase. By the end of their allotted overs, Zimbabwe had posted a challenging total that reflected balanced batting, smart decision-making, and adaptability. The scoreboard told only part of the story. The real takeaway was the confidence Zimbabwe displayed as a unit. Their innings sent a clear message that they were not at the World Cup merely to participate but to compete. When the Netherlands began their chase, the focus shifted to execution and temperament. Chasing in a warm-up match may lack the knockout pressure of tournament games, but it still provides a critical test of batting order flexibility and response to setbacks. The Dutch openers walked out with intent, aware that a solid start would lay the foundation for a successful chase. Early overs showed promise, with controlled stroke play and an effort to assess the bowling attack. However, Zimbabwe's bowlers responded with discipline. Rather than searching for miracle deliveries, they focused on building pressure through consistency. Tight lines, strategic variations in pace, and intelligent use of the field restricted easy scoring. This pressure soon resulted in breakthroughs, as key wickets fell at intervals that disrupted the Netherlands' momentum. Each dismissal forced new batsmen to settle in under increasing required run rates. The Netherlands' middle order attempted to rebuild the innings, recognizing that partnerships were essential. There were moments of resistance, with batsmen showing composure and finding boundaries to keep hopes alive. Yet, Zimbabwe's bowling unit worked cohesively, communicating clearly and executing plans with precision. Fielders supported their bowlers with sharp stops and alert catching, reinforcing the sense of control Zimbabwe maintained throughout the chase. As overs ticked by, the required run rate climbed, adding urgency to the Netherlands' approach. This is where warm-up matches reveal valuable insights. Players must decide whether to play safe and accept defeat or push limits and test their range of shots. The Dutch batsmen chose to fight, attempting aggressive strokes to swing momentum back in their favour. While this produced occasional boundaries, it also increased risk, leading to further wickets. Zimbabwe's bowlers adapted effectively to this phase, varying lengths and angles to deny clean hitting opportunities. Their experience and preparation were evident as they remained calm under pressure, executing Yorkers and slower balls at crucial moments. This ability to maintain composure in high-intensity situations is essential in T20 cricket and bodes well for tournament play. As the final overs approached, it became increasingly clear that the Netherlands faced an uphill battle. Despite determination and flashes of brilliance, the gap between the target and current score proved difficult to close. Zimbabwe continued to apply pressure,